to $6 for a bag of potato chips. Ladies, gentlemen, just go to a grocery store, buy a bag of potatoes, and every potato will cost you about a nickel. This is really a little 5-cent potato there. I've actually cut it in half, but check this out. Take your potato, run it right through the machine. You can make your own Ruffles with Ridges potato chips that quick and that easy. Isn't that beautiful the way that works? How long would it take you to cut the little ridges in there? Yeah, you probably wouldn't do it, right? Well, folks, everybody look right up here. You can deep fry these in oil. You can cover them in salt. They're wonderful. If you want to get some of that oil and salt out of your diet, you don't want to quit snacking. Just take your chips, put them out on a cookie sheet. Is everybody familiar with great products out there like Mrs. Dash? It's been around forever, right? Everybody knows that one. How about Molly McButter? This one is low sodium, but it's real butter in there. So you can sprinkle on whatever you like. I like cayenne pepper on mine, but I like things spicy. Sure you can. Of this? Yeah, so that way you know what it is. And you want to bake them in the oven for 10 minutes at 425 degrees. That's all there is to it. Healthy baked potato chips without the oil and salt. Come and join us. Absolutely. That's the Molly McButter. And Mrs. Dash. This is a no salt seasoning, and they have all kinds of different flavors. Yeah, they have all kinds of good things in here. So now you have healthy baked potato chips without oil and salt. What you love when they come out of the oven, they're hot and they're crispy. Ladies, you make exactly the amount of chips you want to eat. You're cooking, you got a child, right? You make exactly the amount of chips you want them to eat at the time. So they're not eating too much and you don't have a stale bag of chips. Here you go, folks. I've got a free juicer for you. You want to come get one of these. And if you sit up front, you get more chances to win the door prize. Let me get you one of these. This is a great little juicer. Let me show you how it works. Come on in and join us. The little sharp edge you put into the peel, then you pull out the peel. Otherwise, it's like a plug. Guys, when you cram that juicer in there, the juice will go right where you want it to go. If you want an orange juice, just squirt it right in your mouth. But when you're doing fish, you put your lemon right on your fish, and it goes where you want. So let's get some of these out there to you. If I throw them, they hurt. Thank you so much. And you can hand those back, and I need one more back there. You are very welcome. Everybody go ahead and say thank you, Kate. You are welcome. You're going to love that. And folks, I ask questions during my show. Shout them out. I am hard of hearing, but I've got a very nice gift for anybody over 18. Okay, it's some really nice things. How many of you like hash browns? Who likes fried potatoes? All right, good deal. I love them. Does anybody buy the square frozen kind in the store? That's the kind I used to buy before I got one of these. How many of you make fresh hash browns with real potatoes? Good on you too, Cindy. I love to have my cooks here. Do you recognize the cutter from hell? Does everybody know what I mean? It starts with the vegetables. You know what I mean, right? Come on in and grab a seat, folks. And everybody, what you do, I'm changing the tones here, and I want you to see what a great tool this really is. Take your potato, set it on top of the cone, turn the handle. How's that for restaurant-style hash browns? Isn't that beautiful the way it works? And folks, this is the same cone I use for soft cheese, like the Longhorn, the pepper jack cheeses. This is the cone I use for the hard cheese, your Parmesan, your Romanos. This is the best cheese grater in the world. Does anybody here ever go to a restaurant and order potato skins? Do you know they charge $12 for 4 pieces of a potato? Seriously, we can make them at home for 10 cents. It's cheese, bacon bits, bake them in the oven. That's all there is to it. How many of you like this machine? Just what I showed you so far? Well, everybody, these are on sale here at the show. I actually get to give a few of them away for free today. So everybody raise your hands. Who here would like one for free? I get way more hands when I mention that free word, Tina. And I'm going to show you all how you can get one of these. Guys, the tickets on the seat are for the drawing we're going to do. You can win a nice gift for coming and watching our show. And I'm going to tell you more about the kitchen cutter. And Tina and Joy, and go ahead and turn that on, and thank you. And everybody look right up here. Kitchen cutter, wonderful tool for your kitchen. Are you saving that seat? Okay, if I could ask you to kind of scooch in, and we're going to fill this place up. And Larry, you'll love it. It comes apart. You throw it in the sink and dishwasher. Grab a seat and join us, folks. It's really just a fun little show. Our kitchen cutter, 12.5 pounds, stainless steel and chrome. Ladies, it cuts fruit, nuts, vegetables, and cheese. Gentlemen, this machine will save you a whole lot of money right there. How many of you do like cheese? Does anybody buy those cut-up cheese bags in the already grated? Yeah, I don't recommend it. Get one of these. This will cut that whole block from Costco in about 2 seconds. Now, what you'll love about it, it just stacks and stores right out on your countertop. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space going on. Folks, I'm going to show you more about this in just a minute. Who are my cooks? Who actually likes to cook? Good deal. Who likes to eat? All right, who just wants to get in and out of the kitchen really fast? I'm going to show, I got something for everybody. For those of you who want to get in and out of the kitchen faster, go home, get out your saw, cut a big hole in the center of the countertop. That'll save you a whole lot of time right there. And everybody, my name is Kate. I do get to be your chef today. Everybody do me a favor. Say hi, Kate. Hi, Kate. Hi, everybody. Kick back and relax. It's just a fun little show. I'm going to be doing a beautiful vegetable medley and a salad for you. And let me introduce you to the world's finest cookware. This is called Kitchen Craft. We've been here over 100 years. How many of you have heard of waterless cooking before? Has anybody heard of waterless? How about this? Has anybody ever been to a dinner party where somebody brought some cookware to the home and made a meal? Have you ever been to one of those? Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Did you know somebody who had some waterless cookware? Okay, because we've been around over 100 years. We always did the dinner parties, but now I get to come out to the home shows once a year. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you this. I'm cooking without water. I don't have any water hiding in the pan. The way we can cook without the water, though, is really because of the way our cookware is made. And I'm going to be showing you folks top of the line, finest cookware on the market today. And I don't know what everybody likes to eat, so we're going to do a quick little medley. How many of you like broccoli? Okay, #1 best retardant against breast cancer, so you definitely want broccoli in your diet. What about our green zucchini? Gentlemen, I'm putting this in for you guys. It's got tons of vitamin A in there, and you guys need more of that. So we're going to put in some green zucchini. I got something for everybody here. How many of you like corn? Okay, almost everybody does. So we're going to put in just a little bit of corn. Get that in there. How am I doing so far? Starting to look pretty good, right? You're going to be amazed how much you're going to be able to fit in your pan, folks. Remember, we're doing waterless cooking. Normally, you have a 2-quart pan, you have a quart of water, a quart of vegetables. This is our smallest little 1-quart pan, and I'm putting in some red cabbage for color. Everybody, there's an old saying that we eat with our eyes. There's 2 colors that make you hungry. Does anybody know what they are?
Red and yellow.
Red and yellow. Good job. Think about McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Burger King. You know, they don't use green in their advertising because they found out it doesn't make us hungry. It's called color psychology. Next time you're driving down the road, just pay attention to what's out there, and the kids are all yelling they're hungry and want French fries and stuff like that. I'm going to add that red bell pepper. Who can tell me the difference between the reds and the greens? Color, the taste, what else? More vitamin A, you've got it, absolutely. And don't they cost more? They do. Have you noticed that? $2 or $3 sometimes. Everybody, it's because they're ripe. They stayed on the vine longer. You have more vitamin A, more vitamin C. The beauty on red ones, folks, they don't cause indigestion. Have you ever gotten indigestion from the green ones? Switch over to the red. Isn't that beautiful? Folks, isn't that gorgeous? You can really see how the colors get your attention. When you got something that looks like yucky, nobody's going to eat it. Can everybody here see how full I have filled the pan? Okay, what's the next thing you would normally put in that pan?
Water.
Water. Good job. You guys are great. Yesterday a man said sausage. We know how the guys like to cook and eat, right? Well, folks, we're either going to boil or steam our vegetables. They take the same two components. They take water and heat, right? Guess what? Two things are bad for our vegetables. One of them's the water. Everybody, I'm just going to go ahead and just quickly rinse these off. I just want to show you how fast this happens, and I'm just rinsing them off with cold tap water. This quickly. What did we just lose? You got it. Yeah. There goes your vitamins. There goes your flavor. This is why we drowned everything in butter and salt, folks, because all the flavor washes into that water. It's actually the high heat that kills your vitamins and nutrition. And if you think about it, boiling 212 degrees. Does everybody here remember when they told you steaming was better? Okay, it's not, folks. It's even hotter. If you microwave your food, you're killing everything. Don't microwave your vegetables. Kitchencraft has figured out that the less water, the lower the temperature, more vitamins and flavor are going to stay in our food where it belongs. Does that make sense to everybody? That's exactly what we're doing. By the way, Meredith, I am going to sit this over here on a very low temperature. Folks, when our pan reaches 180 degrees, less than boiling, you're going to see a little vapor coming out of that pan. When you see the vapor, it's telling you your pans are hot enough. You want to come back to the kitchen, and you're actually going to turn off your power. Now, folks, how many of you use gas or electric? Gas or electric? Does anybody have an induction range? Gas, electric, propane, induction, whatever you're using, perfect for your Kitchencraft cookware. And I want to do a quick little comparison. We're going to cook some carrots the normal way in a normal pan. And folks, this is a normal pan from a department store. Is everybody here familiar with All-Clad cookware? Has everybody heard of All-Clad? This is one of the best you can buy in a store. It is a $200 pan, folks. It's what good cookware costs nowadays. A good set of that will run you about $4,000. And they're worth it because we get what we paid for. So would everybody agree with me on that? There's just a couple things about this I don't care for. Can you all see that handle? You see the shape of that? It actually digs into your hand when you're trying to hold it. Larry, the handle is metal, so when I put it on the stove, the handle gets really hot. Makes no sense at all. But the worst thing is, this is the best I could buy in a store. Everybody, what would happen if I forgot to put that water in there? You bet. See, it would burn and scorch. It would stink up my house for a week. So I've got to drown them in the water, and I've got to cook them over on that heat. So no matter what I do, I'm losing something. So everybody, I have our vegetables going already. How many of you like a good salad? Does anybody have a good salad once a day, every day, all the time? What's a good onion? That is the good thing. Most people will have something, it's called a honeymoon salad. Does anybody know what that is? It's called lettuce alone. It takes so long to do all the prep work and the chopping on the vegetables and stuff. They have an iceberg lettuce. Oh, you order a salad and it's iceberg lettuce, maybe a dead cherry tomato on there, but it's not really a salad, right? I'm going to make a beautiful salad. It'll give me a chance to show you about our cutter. Did any of you have one of these? They are wonderful, folks. Do you still have it? All right. Are you using it? Okay, good deal. You know they've been around forever. The old ones used to clamp to the counter with a giant C clamp. How many of you have a nice granite or Corian countertop nowadays? We all have nice kitchens. Check it out. 200 pounds of suction. Going to suction it down to any flat surface. If you get a dent in your car and you don't want your husband to know about it, just take this out. It works for you men too, so don't worry about that. Let's start out here. Who likes a good stir fry? Okay, me too. What's the hardest thing about making a stir fry? It really is that cutting, because if you don't get your vegetables cut evenly, they're just not going to cook properly. So what you want to do is just run your vegetables right through the machine. Folks, you are getting beautiful, even slices every single time. You can see that is going to cook perfectly, evenly. If you throw in your broccoli, your onions, your cabbage, you are going to have a beautiful, beautiful stir fry. Boy, what's everybody hate about cutting onions? Have you noticed that? It's something we all have in common in those tears. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret to no tears: leave the skin on the onion. You won't have the tears. This is a smart way to cut them too. You just kind of quarter them, just like that. Just kind of quarter them. Put your onion on the top. You can do your French onion soup, your tuna salad. Isn't that beautiful the way it works? See, not only is that going to peel all of your onions for you, Larry, now you've got beautiful sliced onions and they're not liquefied. Has anybody here ever had one of those expensive food processors? You know how they go so fast, they liquefy everything? Okay, this isn't going to liquefy your food. Also, let me show you this. This is very safe to use. You can put your hands in there, folks. That is not going to cut you. Can everybody see the vapor coming out of our pan? How much water do we have in there? None. When you see the vapor, it's telling you the pan is hot enough, and you want to come back to your kitchen and turn off your power all the way off. Now, how many of you like to save money? Do you see where this is going to save you a whole lot of money right there, folks? 2-3 minutes of power, shut it off. And it doesn't matter if it's gas, electric, propane, or induction. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to cook these carrots the normal way. We're going to go ahead and boil them. You're really going to see the difference for yourselves. And everybody, because of the kitchen craft cookware, the way the cookware is made, these pans will now stay this temperature for a full 30 minutes or until you take that cover off. Isn't that amazing? Folks, you can literally cook for 30 minutes on 2 minutes of power. These aren't done cooking yet. They're just going to sit over here and they're going to keep cooking while we finish our beautiful salad. We're going to get you in and out of your kitchen so much faster, folks. We're going to throw in some cabbage here. Does anybody buy those already cut up coleslaw mixes? Okay, I'm going to urge you not to. One thing, once they cut up your vegetables, they're spraying them with the chemical, and it keeps them looking fresh. You have no idea how old that food is. It could actually be 6 months old, and you would never know it. Can everybody see this? You want to cut everything about the size of your very own hand. Put the cabbage on the top. And does anybody here have tools at home? You have Black & Decker, Makita, DeWalt. You know how the tools all will have 3 speeds? So does your kitchen cutter, folks. It has a slow, a medium, and a fast. A lifetime guarantee on the motor. Get it? But you're going to love it. My jokes are funny tomorrow. They're called time release jokes. So don't worry about it. No waste, folks. It takes it to the last leaf. But everybody look right up here. If any of you do parties, potlucks, church socials, you can make a ton of coleslaw in about a second. Ladies, if you keep turning, it really will keep cutting. It's going to take it all the way down to the last leaf, so you won't have any waste. And everybody look right up here. This is smooth. Put your hands in there. It's not going to cut you. Put your hands on top of all of the cones. They are not going to cut you. Put your fingers down in the hopper. Turn the handle really hard. Finger food. We won't go there, I promise you, on this. For those of you who have young children, this comes with a metal safety flap. So when the little ones are helping you out in the kitchen, You just put that safety flap on there. You don't have to worry about the fingers at all. Does anybody here get burps or indigestion from cucumbers? Okay, there is a secret to everything. It sounds weird, but you want to leave the skin on the cucumber. Inside the skin is an enzyme called pepsin. Has everybody heard of Pepsid AC? It's all chemicals, folks. This is natural Pepsin. Wash off all the wax they put on there. It is not good for you. You can make your bread and butter pickles, cucumber salads. I like them on the plate with the salt and pepper, the little red wine vinegar, and that is really good. And I want to show you my favorite feature before I forget. Has anybody ever had a challenge with celery? You know what I mean, right? Nature's dental floss, all the strings that are in there. Well, anything you don't want, you're going to put to the back of the machine. You're going to run it through. You can do your Waldorf salads, your tuna salads, your celery soups. Do you see what's happening there where it's going to save you a lot of time? You've got beautiful sliced celery and no strings attached. Isn't that a great feature right there? Everybody, these machines are on sale all by themselves here at the Home Show. I actually get to give a few of them away for free. So everybody raise your hands. How many of you would use this machine if you had it at home in your kitchen? Okay, I want you to know, I really believe you will. We use ours almost every single day, and I get to give a couple of them away for free. I wanted to show you one more last thing. How many of you like cheese? Okay, folks, me too, and this is the best cheese grater in the world. This does soft cheese, hard cheese, every kind of cheese. It even does the California cheese plant. Does anybody recognize it? How about butternut squash? Hard, heavy rind, hard to cut. Put the rind to the back of the machine, run it right through. How's that for cheddar cheese on your salad? And everyone, that is tons of vitamin A and zero fat. Do any of you bake? Any bakers here? You're going to love this. If you like to bake and use real pumpkin, can you see where that is going to save you a whole lot of time right there? In fact, isn't that a beautiful salad, folks? Everybody do me a favor and look right up here. Can I get a big hand for that salad? Isn't that beautiful? Earlier they thought it said applesauce. You never know when you're at a home and garden show. And everybody look right up here. This is what I'd like you all to see. Ladies and gentlemen, your salad is done. Your vegetables are nearly done. Folks, if you were at home, you'd be setting the table. You're going to be spending more time with your families. You're not going to be stuck in your kitchen. You can have home-cooked, healthy meals on your very own table, faster than you can get into your car, go to a fast food restaurant and pick something up. Certainly a lot healthier for everybody as well. So real quick about your kitchen cutter. It is a commercial machine. It is 12.5 pounds, stainless steel and chrome. Guys, this isn't something cheap machine you buy for 20 bucks at a fair or anything. This is 12.5 pounds, stainless steel and chrome. This lever here is going to suction it down to any flat surface. And there's an old saying that everyone knows, out of sight, out of. It is absolutely true. So your cutter, it's designed for you to stack it and store out on your countertop. And you guys want to keep that out on the countertop. That way you're going to see it. You're going to use it every single day. Just so you all know, folks, Kitchen Craft, we don't sell our cookware in stores. We don't do mail order and phone order. This is our only piece that you can get anywhere else. If you special order it from a restaurant supply house, they're right at $350. It is worth every dime. Now, I have them on sale here at the show, but I actually get to give a few of those away for free. So you're going to want to stick around to hear about my specials. How many of you would agree that our kitchens are really one of the most important rooms in that whole house? Isn't it true? Aren't they also one of the most expensive rooms? Has anybody here remodeled a kitchen yet? Oh my gosh. Anybody watch the DIY channel? We can have gorgeous kitchens. Miles of granite and Corian. $20,000 cabinets. We got beautiful refrigerators. I love the beautiful flooring that's out there. Does everybody here know what the most important thing in the whole kitchen really is, besides the cook? Think about this. It's the only thing that actually touches your food. See, we have beautiful kitchens and wonderful cupboards, but somewhere in those cupboards, does anybody recognize some of our tools? Everybody, we collect them everywhere. We keep them forever. Everybody laughs when they see these. Have you ever had one where the handle came loose and it just kind of spun around everywhere? It's absolutely crazy. This one was the official wedding gift pan. Did anybody get this? The old copper bottoms? I want you to know these are really pretty good because they're made out of stainless steel. Now, folks, I joke and kid around a lot, but very seriously, you want to cook in stainless steel, it does not react to your food. I'm going to show you that. Even the copper was great because it gets hot fast, and the only problem, copper's always been expensive. What they did, thin bottom, and everybody was just stuck in the kitchen stirring. Everything would stick and burn to the bottom. So then we all switched over to the cast iron. Has everybody used cast iron at some point? Isn't it one of the best cooking pans out there? I think we all know how it spreads the heat evenly and it holds it hot for a long time. You forget to use a pot holder and you experience it, right? Everybody, the reason these cook so well is right here. And you can hear it. It is a thick, heavy pan. This is one of the things you're all going to love about your kitchen craft cookware. And everyone, you got your thick, heavy pan. Kitchen craft picks up the heat, spreads it evenly. You have no hot spots and no burning. And let me ask you this. Oh, my porcelain pan. If any of you happen to have porcelain, just throw them out. You know how the porcelain chips off of the pan? This is crushed glass. You don't want it in your diet. Just throw them right away. Do any of you still have everybody's favorite egg pan? Remember that? Teflon, 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 Teflon. Most expensive pan you could buy because you had to keep buying it over and over again. Does everybody know this is a deadly chemical spray paint? Every time you heat them up, they're putting the chemicals in the air. You're breathing that. To make it worse, though, that's on an aluminum pan. So is everybody hearing controversy now with aluminum? I'm hearing Parkinson's. I'm hearing MS, and I'm still hearing Alzheimer's after all this time. I'm not a doctor, folks. I'm going to do a very quick experiment. You're going to see it for yourselves. Would everybody agree with me, though, that we deserve better tools than these? We all do. Yeah, everybody does. This is a nightmare. So everybody, let me ask you this. How many of you do cook eggs at home? This was everybody's favorite egg pan. Have you ever tried to cook an egg in a stainless steel pan? Folks, it can be a nightmare. It can just burn and stick right to your pan, right? I want you to know it is the tool that you're using. The guys understand good tools, folks. And it really is the tools that you use that make the difference. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to quickly cook an egg for you in our kitchen craft cookware. And you're really going to see the difference here. Now, anytime you're cooking meat, fish, or poultry in your kitchen craft cookware, folks, you don't add any grease, oil, or fat if you don't want to. You can get all that extra grease and fat out of your diet if you want to. Larry, anytime you break open an egg, you got to use something. You got to use some butter. You got to use some Pam. Folks at home, I use real butter. Here at the show, it's easier for me if I just use a quick little spray. And I'm going to stick that right over there. Now, in order to cook an egg, I need an egg. Would you verify that this is a real egg? Okay, everybody, this is a real egg. This is not a show egg or anything like that. It is a real egg. And here's the secret to cooking it. Once you break open the egg, get it into the pan, walk away, leave it alone. You want to ignore that. Don't stand there and play with your food. This is going to cook perfectly. We're going to do a real quick experiment, and then I'm going to get this food out there. So let's get this all out of the way. And I don't want to scare you folks. I really want to get your attention on this. This was one of the best cooking pans out there. They get hot really, really fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of plain water. I'm going to take a nylon pad, and just so you know, everybody, this is a little piece of Scotch-Brite. That's all nylon. There's no metal in it at all. And what I'm showing you today is what we call reactive cookware. Remember, I mentioned it a minute ago. This is going to react to the food that you cook in the pan. Our government calls it unintentional food contamination. And very seriously, 11 different countries, they've outlawed the sale of aluminum cookware. Isn't that incredible? They can't buy it or sell it. It's Canada, most of Europe, and Brazil. Does anybody know why they would do that? Think about this. Their government pays for all of their medicine, and the government doesn't want to pay for that controversy that's going on. When you get aluminum cookware, this stuff is really pretty. It's very shiny, it's very bright, and as we cook in it, have you noticed how they become dull and gray? But then there's certain foods we cook and our pans are shiny again. Does anybody know what those foods are? You've got it, yeah. Tomatoes, rhubarb, spinach, apples, anything with acid. Now all of a sudden your pans are shiny and bright. They're going to look like brand new. So the real question, where did the gray stuff go, and did you throw away your food? Folks, every time you even just boil water in an aluminum pan, this is what you're getting. And the real problem, ladies and gentlemen, did you know this is what 90% of our restaurants are cooking in, because it's fast and it's cheap. So every time we go out to eat, that's what we're getting. It's why I urge you to cook and eat at home. It's the only way to control your health and your diet. Does anybody here have a dog or a cat? We got any pet owners? Okay, me too. Folks, it's against the law for our veterinarian to feed our pet out of an aluminum dish. And yet we can go to any store, we can buy a whole set of it to feed ourselves and our families. And if you haven't already done it, I really do urge you to throw them out. They're bad news. And, of course, you have to have something to cook with, right? Everybody, I just showed you all the rest. Let me quickly show you the best, and then I'm going to get this food out to you. But I want to show you this egg. Everybody remember my egg I put on there and ignored? Larry, how's that looking? Isn't that beautiful? We got a beautiful sunny egg. It's not stuck. It's not burned. So it's just sliding around there. You put it in and ignore it. Isn't that gorgeous? Does anybody like an over egg? All right. It's a real quick little motion. Let me get my pan hot again here. You see how when the pan is hot, this egg is just going to kind of just glide right back over there. Oh my goodness. This is how you'll tell it's a live show. You never know what's going to happen in a live demonstration. But I'll get my pan hot again, and we'll just flip it over. This is a magic egg. Well, it's kind of halfway there. Oh, do me a favor. How many of you are impressed with the fact that we can cook an egg in a stainless steel pan? Thank you. And it is cooked all the way through. I just want you to see that. I just didn't get it all the way flipped. So let me get that out of here. I did show you everything. These were the two best cooking shows out there, folks. Two best cooking pans out there. What we did is we invented the perfect pan. What they've done is they've taken T304, it's surgical stainless steel. It's what they use in hip replacements and heart valves. If it sounds expensive, I want you all to know it is. This is the good stuff. What they did is they took it and they wrapped it around your cast iron skillet so you'll have all the benefits of that, but it'll never touch your food. And aluminum is great because this stuff gets hot fast, so they put some of that in there, and again they wrapped it in the stainless steel. So ladies and gentlemen, what we have is a 7-ply stainless steel pan. No hot spots, no burning. Two things a good chef will tell you to look for. One is your thick, heavy pan. The other is a rolled edge on the metal. If it has a rolled edge, it can't bend. This can't buckle, warp, or break. Had anybody ever accidentally just dropped the pan on the floor and then had their lid not fit anymore? Okay, you know what I'm talking about, folks. Kitchencraft is like your Snap-on tools. This is Snap-on for our kitchen, and it's guaranteed forever. Our covers will fit. Ladies and gentlemen, your knobs, your handles, guaranteed forever. You drop that on the floor, they're going to send you a new handle. It's not broken at all. By the way, everybody, what you're going to love, our handles, our knobs, oven safe, up to 400 degrees. You are not going to hurt your Kitchencraft cookware. And do me a favor, glance right up here. Everybody wants to pick up a pan like this. Can you see where the weight is? It's right there on my wrist. Well, our handles were designed by an orthopedic surgeon. There's a thumbprint. You want to put your thumb in the print and wrap your fingers around. It transfers the weight of the pan to the muscle of your arm, actually takes it off your wrists and elbows. And ladies, any pan that's this heavy or heavier, they've all got two handles. See, it's heavy-duty cookware. You're going to feel it. It's heavy. You're going to have it the rest of your lives. This is a one-time investment in your family. Go ahead, check that out for yourselves. We're going to pass it down the front row, the back. I'm going to get the food out to you. You guys know good quality when you feel it, so check that out for yourselves. And what I did is I cooked these vegetables the normal way I boiled them. Yeah, you can really tell the difference there, right, Meredith? You can really tell where that sits. Everybody, when I started, I had a full cup of water. Well, the rest of it's all over the mini blinds and ceiling. Do you know this is why kitchens are so hard to clean? Because the steam, it's sugar and starch. It's not water at all. What did we just lose? Yeah, there goes your vitamins, your nutrition, and flavor. And what does everybody do with that juice anyway? Most of us throw it right down the drain. That's right. We're going to put the best fed member of most households, the kitchen sink. We're going to put this on the table for our family. But what would we have to put on it now to make it taste like something? A little bit of butter and salt, right? So folks, we're wondering why we're gaining weight, why we got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. Did you all know U.S. News magazine calls it death in a box? Average American, we're eating about 25 pounds a year more more salt than our bodies need. This one's the real kicker though, folks. Everybody, I can't believe it's not butter. Does everybody know why it's called that? Because it's not butter. Has everybody read the articles that say it's better to use real butter in moderation? Get the chemicals out of your diet, and I'm going to urge you to do that. Let's get you a good set of cookware by Kitchencraft. And folks, I cooked our vegetables with no water. I used a couple minutes of power, and I took it off the burner. Remember how I said your pans would stay hot for 30 minutes? Carefully touch that. This is cooking. And if you'll notice, the top is actually hotter than the bottom. Has anybody here heard of stacked cooking? We've always done what's called stacked cooking, where you could, let's say the holidays, you've got 4 burners, but you need 6. You're able to stack the cookware up, and it transfers the heat from one pan to the other. I want everybody to feel that. You can cook for up to 34 minutes there. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what your food will look like every single time you cook at home. So do me a favor. I like to have fun at my show. So I'm going to count to 3. On the count of 3, everybody just say, wow. It stands for without water. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow. And wow. Folks, isn't this beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? Now, do you see how the colors really get your attention? Your reds are red. The greens are green. Had anybody ever had broccoli look like an old army blanket? This is what it is supposed to look like, folks. You can smell that now that I took the cover off. I'll come around there, but you know, when the cover was on, you couldn't smell them at all. Isn't that beautiful? What do you think that's going to taste like? Nice and sweet. Those veggies are going to be sweet and perfect. And check out the texture. Yeah, you can smell that. Yeah, the texture is still in your food. Absolutely. This is a feature I like. I use it all the time. Isn't that nice? And it's just handy. Folks, every pan has its own hot plate. You can put them out on the table like this. If you hear things at home like, I'm hungry, why isn't dinner on the table? Next time have a little fun. Just tell him it is. I'm teasing you guys. You may have to be used to me by now. This is really what I'd like you to see, folks. When you got Teflon, they said when you burn your food, their pans would be easy to clean. Why would any of you want to buy pans that are going to burn your food in the first place? That doesn't even make sense, does it? And folks, this is our smallest little 1-quart pan. This is actually a full quart of vegetables. That's a meal. If you make up some brown rice, you're good to go. And I'm going to get this right out to you so you can taste it all for yourselves. Would everybody agree with me, though, if we would cook and eat more like this, we'd probably be a little bit healthier? Doesn't it make sense? When's the right time to start being healthier? Yeah, it's now. Yeah, what I'm going to do is get out some toothpicks. Sorry. If you turn these upside down, shake them out, take out several toothpicks, 2 or 3 toothpicks, pass them all the way down the front row, all the way down the bottom. We just want you to try the food real quick. I'm going to get you a free brochure. In fact, as soon as we eat, we're going to do our drawing for the door prize, and then I'm going to get you that free brochure. And did any of you have some of the waterless cookware from years ago? Anybody have that? How long have you had yours?
Like 12 years.
About 12 years. 12 years. And you're starting to use it more now?
Yeah, 2 years.
Okay, good deal. This was a good refresher course for you, so you know how to use everything, right? Excellent. Does anybody know anybody who has had some of our cookware? I always ask because we've done these dinner parties forever where we would bring out the cookware to the home. We'd make a nice meal. That's how everybody bought the cookware forever. Well, now we get to come out to the shows once a year. I want everybody to look right up here real quick. Oh, wait, let me do this. Sorry. I know you've had boiled carrots before, but if you would, for the last time, give these a try. We're going to pass them right down the front row, right down the back row. So just give those a try. They're not particularly good, but they're what everybody's used to. And that way you're really going to taste the difference in these. So these carrots are really different. Do me a favor and try the carrot first, then the other things you like. But try the carrot first. You'll really taste the difference. Absolutely. See, those aren't particularly good, are they? Yeah, they're bland. There's no flavor. Can you see where with those first ones, you would have to put on a lot of butter and salt? How about these second ones? Could you can taste the difference. Wow. Sweeter? More flavor? Yeah, Joy, go ahead and take that, and we'll sit that right up here. Thank you so much. You notice nobody asked for seconds on boiled carrots. It's true. Let me get this out to you. Now, I just want you to try everything real quick. We're going to wrap up. We're going to do our drawing. And, folks, I realize some people really just sit down to try the food. So I want you to know that's fine. Some of you are very serious about your health and the quality of the products you put in your home. Let me get that for you. And those are the folks who are going to want to get a free brochure. Yeah, if you're a couple, do me a favor and share. If you're a couple, just till I make sure I have enough for everybody. And Meredith, I want to make sure you got to try that. Oh, yeah, no, I've got one for Meredith. Here you go. So everybody, do me a favor, raise your hands. How many of you would like to get a free brochure to find out about our sales and our specials? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For those of you who do, we're just going to wrap up here. Did you try the vegetables? What did you think? More flavor? I'm not saying you wouldn't put butter or salt on those, but do you see where perhaps you could cut back a little bit? You know, and get it out of the kids' diet for sure. They don't need all that extra salt. Who didn't get to try the corn that wanted to? Okay. Right up here. There's one for you too. If I throw it, I start a food fight. Anybody else? Okay, we're going to wrap up here. Let me get this out of the way. Do a quick little cleanup here. Now, folks, next time that you boil, steam, or microwave your food, if the water looks like this, do yourselves a favor. Throw away the food and drink the juice. You're going to be a lot healthier. This is where your vitamins and nutrition went, and this is just a bunch of dead nothing. And I want you to know that. I got a really serious question for you, too. Which plate would you rather eat from for the rest of your lives? Doesn't that make sense? How many of us know somebody who's taken a whole handful of medications every single day just to get through their day? Don't you think if we cook and eat this way, we'd be healthier? Maybe live longer, folks. When's the right time to start? It is. And we all came out to the show to buy nice things for our homes and our families. And folks, I'm going to get you out a color brochure and a pen. But right this second, we're just going to, I got a trash can right there if you'd like. I'm going to do a quick drawing. You all had tickets on the seat. I have trash cans everywhere if you want to get rid of any of this trash. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. See, I have the other half of your lucky numbers in my little saucier up here. And let me show you what our door prize is today. Get these out of here. Our door prize today is one of my favorite things in the whole world. It is a brand new pair. I love these. It is a brand new pair of Betty Crocker kitchen shears, and they're wonderful, folks. These will cut through meat, fish, poultry. I don't think you can have too many sharp things in your kitchen. So everybody has out their lucky numbers, right? Oh, let's give her the one right up here. Hand me those, please. Okay, here you go.
You might be sitting. Oh, might be sitting.
No?
I got it.
Okay, all right, good deal. So let's do this real quick, and I'm going to get you that brochure. Does everybody here have a lucky number that starts with 520? You're at the right show. Now, who has the last three numbers? 326. Is it this young man in the back row? Let's give this young man a big round of applause. But I know you're going to be 18 tomorrow. But until then, is somebody with you who's over 18? Okay. I got to hand it to you. Who else would like a good pair of kitchen chairs, folks? I get to give a lot of things away for free. Guys, if you'd like a brochure, I just need another minute of your time. I'm going to go over everything with everybody one time very quickly. And if you don't want a brochure, that's the end of the show part. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. I'm going to get you all that brochure. And did you all have fun at the show? Thank you. I hope you did, folks. You got to know I love my job. I have the best job in the world. And I really do cook and eat this way. Folks, when I show up at the show, and if I can keep your attention on me for just another couple minutes, when I show up, they're taking 30 to 40% off of our current indoor, in-home dinner party prices. We don't sell the cookware in stores. They don't do mail order. But I do get to come out to the shows once a year to give you this opportunity. And when I show up, not only is everything on sale, but they're actually allowing me to include a few of our pieces for free. So does everybody here like the cookware? Good. You will absolutely love it. The first question I get about it, though, is can I buy it one piece at a time? Absolutely, yes. You folks may just want to add a piece or two to your collection. Um, everything here is available by itself. Does everybody understand that? Everybody say yes. Okay. If you just want to get the cutter, great. It's a wonderful tool. The second feature piece that I have here is actually two. This is a wonderful breakfast combination for those of you who are doing your breakfast at home. Bacon, eggs, pancakes, tortillas on the stove. In the oven, your pizzas and biscuits. And it gives you a beautiful saute to go with that as well for all of your good things. My favorite piece happens to be our gourmet cooker. How many of you use a slow cook, a crock pot? Okay, ours is the best on the planet, and I have two sizes, a 4-quart and a 6-quart. But check this out. What is the biggest pain about using a slow cooker? Where to store it? They take up a lot of room. They're hard to clean. I hate it that they're so slow. Everybody check this out real quick. A woman engineer realized that if she would take ours apart, everybody's life will be a lot easier. One, it will give you a low-watt burner that you could take wherever you want. Parties, potlucks, church socials. When you turn it low, it's going to cook slow. When you turn it up high, it's going to boil and fry. So it's totally adjustable. And it comes with a full gallon, a 4-quart Dutch oven. You can wash it in the sink of the dishwasher. So that makes it easy to clean. Well, here's something nice. You're going to use this right on your stove. That's a regular pot, just like your other pans. You're able to use it in the oven up to 400 degrees, and you're able to use it here. So it's very versatile. It's like 3 pans in one. When you use a slow cooker, have you ever used a slow cooker? Have you ever started with a meatloaf and come home to this little meat shrinkage? We just call it meat shrinkage, and it kind of evaporated all over the whole house. I'm actually cooking dinner here. I want you to notice how you couldn't smell anything until I took the cover off. And the real beauty, we have no meat shrinkage. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that is a, oh yes, you will love that feature. Exactly. This a beautiful pot roast with all the fixings. The juice is natural. You put something nice together in the morning. Go to work, go golfing, go have a life. And when you come home, you have a beautiful home-cooked, healthy meal waiting on you instead of you waiting on it. And everybody, this is my personal favorite piece. And yes, you notice this, everybody look right up here. This is our invention. It's called a panhandler. It fits on all of your kitchen craft cookware. So instead of putting that hot sticky lid on your beautiful counter, you hang it there and the juice runs back into the pan. Ladies and gentlemen, my personal favorite piece, I actually going to do something very special with this piece. So let me get you out a clipboard here. The last thing I want to do, I'm going to get you out a clipboard, a color brochure, and a pen, and this is going to show you all of our pieces and sets. So you're all going to have a clipboard. What you're going to write on there, because I'm going to tell you the sale prices. Right after that, I'm going to tell you the specials. Right under here is what we call the opportunity form, and this will give you this opportunity. So I'm going to get this out to you in 1 second, but I want to show you one other thing real quick. Directly in front of me is our small set. How many of you cook for 1 to 3 people? Okay, it's easier if I show you here on the counter. Your classic set, the small set. Ladies, that's the 1 quart I did all the vegetables in. Larry, you saw how much food really went into that pan, right? You're going to have a 3-quart saucepan for your soups, stews, and chilies. Well, when you need something larger, you're going to turn it into a 5-quart Dutch oven. Folks, this is matched cookware. It all works together. What you'll love, how about a double boiler? Melt your chocolate and cheese. Everybody, this is our brand new 2-quart saucier. Do your gravies, your sauces, make your scrambled eggs right in there. It's a wonderful new piece of ours. This is the little egg pan that I fried the egg in. Everybody loves that. Plus, you're going to have a larger saute. And everybody, my favorite piece in our classic set is the piece I passed earlier. It's called the Freedom Skillet. And you can actually cook 10 pieces of chicken in that, all crammed in there, because you can fry without oil and grease if you want to. So this is your classic set. If you can all see directly behind there, the same pieces, they're all just bigger. Well, that's called the family set, and that is for your larger families. If you do any entertaining at all, you're going to want both of those sets. That's called the deluxe set, and it comes with everything. But check this out over here. We got this beautiful bakeware, all the big pieces over here. That is called the Dream Kitchen. Put it all together, folks. Exactly. So I'm going to get you all a clipboard, the color brochure, and the pen. I'm going to go over everything with you one time very quickly. Absolutely.
Is that the 6-quart behind you on the floor?
On the bottom. Yes, that is the, yes. No, 12. Absolutely, yeah. We have a 12-quart. We actually have a 16-quart that I don't have here for those of you who are really doing the big cooking. Let me get this out to you. Here we go. Thank you all for your patience. It just takes me a second to get these out. And do me a favor, everybody. You want to be on the color brochure. And if you would, go ahead and pull out your ink and get ready to write. Tina, why don't you go ahead and write this thing too? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Yeah. Sorry. Thanks. Everybody look right up here. I'm just going to tell you the sale prices. Right after that, tell you our specials. And just so you know, folks, this has always been an investment. 40 years ago, a good set of our cookware, it sold for about $800. Do you know 40 years ago, I could go buy a brand new car for $3,500? Isn't that incredible? What's a new car cost now? And we're lucky to keep a car for 5 years before we trade it in, much less being able to have it and use it forever. So this is really a one-time investment. And everybody, go ahead and look way up at the top, your kitchen cutter. This is the only piece you can get anywhere else. Again, if you special order it, it's going to be $350. You're going to love this. Here at our show, this is on sale today. It's less than a new iPad. It's only $279. So that's what you want to write, where it says the kitchen cutter, only $279. That wonderful breakfast combination, and you get both pieces with that, is on sale for less than a good digital camera today. It's only $329, and you get both pieces of the combo. Now, my favorite piece, the gourmet cooker. You guys are going to love this piece. Everybody, that gourmet cooker, it is on sale. It is less than a cheap television set. It's only $395. So that's what you want to write, where it says the gourmet cooker. Ladies, that larger, bigger one, that's only $100 more for the bigger gourmet cooker, just $495. And everybody, I'm just telling you the sale prices. Stay right with me because I'm going to tell you about our great specials. If you look right up here, your classic set, folks, at our in-home dinner parties today, that would retail for $2,500. Here at our home and garden show, this is on sale for less than a new Apple computer. It's only $1897. So that's what you want to write. Yeah, your family set, double the volume. It is not double the price. It's only $300 more. So you get all those bigger pieces, only $21.97 for the bigger pieces in the family set. And ladies and gentlemen, look right up here, the deluxe set, right in the center of the page. Everybody, the deluxe set's our most popular set. It's the entire top half of that page. Put that both together right there. And it's on sale today for less than the cheapest hot tub or jacuzzi they have here at the show. Ladies, you know, if you're lucky, you sit in the hot tub twice a week. And we use the cookware twice a day. The entire deluxe set is on sale only $32.95. Just $32.95 for the deluxe set. And girls, when you put it all together, you got your dream kitchen. Everybody look right up here. The dream kitchen, the works, comes with everything you see here, including me. I'll come for 2 weeks. I do windows and laundry. Awesome. I got your attention. I love that. I had a lady say she'd take 2 sets if she could keep me for a month. Folks, the entire works, it's actually on sale for less than 1 night stay over at Delmar Community Hospital. Isn't that incredible? For less than 1 night stay in our hospital, it's only $51.97. Just $51.97. And everybody, those are our sale prices throughout the whole weekend. I said I had specials. How many of you said you liked free gifts? Folks, seriously, you're going to love this. They're allowing me to include some of our cookware absolutely free. Who here really does like this cookware? Good. And I want you to know I really do live this way, folks. Would everybody agree if we would cook and eat more like that, we're really just going to be healthier? It does make sense, doesn't it? When's the right time to start being healthier? Yeah, really. And hopefully today's not too late. Well, everybody, it's now. We all came out to the show to buy nice things for our families. Kitchen Craft realizes everybody would love this cookware, and everybody wants to be healthy. It makes sense. So the good news is everyone here can afford to. Everybody, our layaway is wonderful. Girls, that layaway, that's a 0% interest layaway. You can throw it on layaway for a whole year if you want. No interest at all. Everybody knows they're going to take cash and checks and credit cards. One thing I like about the cards, you can do a one-time payment if you'd like. They also offer a flex pay where they really will just bill your card a third in 1 month, the third 30 days later, the following month, the third 30 days later. The beauty on it, they send you the cookware now. You don't have to wait for it. And they give us every way to put this in our home. But if you've ever seen me before, what I normally do for the first person that raises their hand and says, hey, we'd like our set, any set, a big set, a little set, any set, even if they want to use the great layaway, normally for that first person, I get to include their kitchen cutter, their cutting combs free to go with their set. Isn't that a great gift? You go to Macy's, they don't give you anything for free, right? Well, folks, we've had a record-breaking year, or last year. We're going to break the records this year. How many of you are trying to be a little more health conscious? I think we all are. Folks, my company has actually said I get to do something very special for 2 people here at this demonstration. So for the first 2 people here at this demonstration with any set, big set, little set, any set at all, just raise your hands and let me know who you are, because I get to include your kitchen cutter, your cutting cones, absolutely free. Everybody say thank you, Kate. You are welcome. You can have the first. I'm going to do this for 1 more. I'm going to answer the question in just 1 second. And everybody, I am going to do that for 1 more. Girls, it is just the beginning on my free gifts. I got you. Got you right there. I'm going to do something very special, and you are going to love this. We really have had a record-breaking year. The company is allowing me to do something at my own discretion, so I have a very special gift. So everybody look right up here. How many of you are trying to buy American-made products when you can find them? See, that's what it is. Our business has gone up by about 30%, and I have a very special thank you gift for you here at this demonstration. Do me a favor, pull out the color brochure, get down to the opportunity form, and I'm going to, let me see that there. Absolutely. Yeah, look over on the left-hand side of the page, right in the center. You all see where it says the kitchen cutter. Does everybody see that? Kitchen Craft giving you the cutter and cones for free. Folks, just put a mark in the box that says kitchen cutter. Right behind it, just print in the word free. F-R-E-E. Yeah, you're going to get that wonderful kitchen cutter absolutely free. Yes, I am doing that for 1 more. And everybody look right up here because I want to tell you about my special gift. You want to just write in free. My special gift, when your footwear comes in, and guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this for 3 people. Everybody look right up here. Pick out whatever set is best for you. Use whatever plan you'd like. Kitchen Craft is giving you the cutter and cones for free. Well, folks, raise your hand and let me know who you are because for the first 3 of you, I'm actually going to be including your wonderful gourmet slow cooker. Absolutely free as well. Say thank you, Kate. You are welcome and you are going to love it. You've got the first. Folks, you've got the second. Everybody, I am going to go ahead and do that for one more here at this demonstration. Now, this one is a special gift from me. What we need to do, right above the kitchen cutter, do you see the blank spaces? Just put a mark in a blank space and actually write in gourmet cooker. Yes. Just write in gourmet cooker and write in free. I have to initial and date that for you. I am going to do that for one more. And you folks may want to add some pieces to your collection. Meredith, you had a question for me. Oh, sorry. Good question. Folks, she's asking how long do you cook things? Everything comes with cookbooks. We've got 100 recipes online. But if you like your vegetables crispy, that was about 10 minutes. If you like them more tender, you would let that pan sit longer. That's all there is to it. So once you get using your cookware, you'll know exactly how you want your eggs done. You'll know exactly how you want your vegetables done as well. And I've initialed that so that you're going to get that wonderful gourmet cooker. Absolutely, good question. The cones, the dishwasher. Throw it in the sink of the dishwasher. I just don't recommend the rubber base going into the dishwasher. Everything else can. And Meredith, you can start with one piece if that's best for you because each piece is available by itself. Oh, I've been asking all through my demonstration. So you just needed a refresher course. Did this help you? Well, good. Stick around. Let me get you a cookbook. I give all my customers my phone number.
How much is that?
The big 12 quart. I'll show you what that one is. If you'll do your date, and everybody, what is the date today? 27. Okay, 127, and then up at the top, just print your name and address as FedEx knows it. Everything will come FedEx. You may want to add a piece to your collection, Meredith. Now, here, let me get that for you. Tina, can you do me a favor? Would you write my phone number into that book? You've got it in your phone, so you know what it is. And exactly. Yeah, you will love that.
Question, Kate, do you sell just the plastic for my chopper at all? Because the plastic
Oh,
thing.
the bowl.
Do you sell the bowl?
Absolutely, we sell the bowl. What? Okay, yeah, we sell the bowl. The bowl is the white salad bowl, $24. Yeah, boy, that's good because I've been selling them for $30. So 24 is really good. And the 12-quart stock pot is on sale for $5.49. I actually have the larger 16 that I don't have here on sale for $5.99. This one is 12. So the 16 is 4 quarts bigger. What are you cooking?
Everything.
Everything? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will be big enough.
All the Mexican food. Oh, there's a 16. Yeah, a little bit bigger.
Yeah, the 16 would be higher. It's 4 quarts.
And it's $5.99.
$5.99. So it's like $50 more, something like that. But yeah.
then I need to. I know you're probably just I'm gonna just figure out what I'm getting. I don't know where Louis is. Okay, so I will see what I want to do.
Now, will you use the kitchen cutter? That's something you're going to use. Okay, good. You're going to get a brand new bowl. We can order an extra bowl if you needed an extra.
Oh, but he's separate.
Right, but you're friends, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
even
I was telling her, right, that I have this whole set. That's why I brought it.
Okay.
I told her I love the cutter.
Okay, that $24 for that towel roll is well worth it because I normally sell them for $30.
Yeah, I already bought. This will be my third one. They all get cracked.
Well, they're this product, yeah.
Yeah, and we don't no dishwasher. They just crack. That's how much I buy.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. The family set includes this.
No, the deluxe set.
Oh, the
The deluxe set. That's the most popular, where you get both.
Well, what is Brian here?
Here, let me put them up here where you can really see them.
I'll just see.
That's the easiest thing to do. Well, the deluxe set is the most popular because you do get those big and little pieces. You would have in your set a 1 quart and a 2 quart. You would have, oh, and you'll love this since you love the big pans. Normally, the 6 quart is in the family set. Well, for just starting off the year, they have upgraded it to be the big 8 quart. So instead of you having a little 6 quart in your family's or deluxe set, you're going to have a 3 quart and an 8 quart.
But that's your talking about.
Yes, the deluxe. These two. Oh, okay. Okay, so let me change it around here. So it makes sense. I don't want to confuse you with the classic set. Anything that's on this rubber mat is a classic set. Those are too small for you, I think.
You know what? Let me move this
It
out.
sounds like you like the bigger one. So in your family set, we would get you